Hi YouTube. Today, I think we're going to take a shop vac apart. See what's going on with that on the inside for recycling. I don't know if this one would be aluminum or copper motor, but I guess we'll find out. So, what do we got here? Star bit. First one, got it right. Okay. About, I don't know, 7 or 8 star bits that I took out, or star bolts, excuse me. Screws. I'm still new to this YouTube thing, so I still stutter a lot, so you have to excuse me. So I'm in the shack. I posted a video earlier about the wood stove, and it's pretty nice out here right now. I bet you it's a good 70 something. It's really windy today too, so that is not helping any. Okay, so I got all those screws out. Now I don't know if this just comes off or what the dealio is. So if the top comes off, oh, there we go. The top comes off. Gonna have to use a pry, something to pry it with. I always like to stay busy doing something. I can't just sit around and watch TV or do whatever or play on my phone. It's kind of what this world has come to nowadays. Excuse me, the sniffles. Okay. It's a little harder to get apart than I would have imagined. Must have some kind of glue or something in there. You just got to get mad at it a little bit. There we go. Did I forget a screw? No, we got it. It's just stuck. Come on. Oh, it's also got little clips like this right here. So I'm guessing that's probably what's catching it. Gonna have to grab the hammer, take it out. That's definitely in there. Oh, guess what? I did forget a screw. Well, look at that. It came apart. Alright, so that's what you got. That's the inside of where the fan blower sucker motor is. You can see where the junk got in there. But then it's got your ball. So if you tip it over, then it'll just suck up to that, and then it doesn't work. I don't know if you can see the ball in there. So set that in the garbage. And we have what do we have on the inside? We got some more screws. Let's get them out. just the bit wasn't long enough. Wowzer. Yeah, that'll get your attention. Be careful, guys. Now we gotta make sure we don't miss any screws this time. I don't want to make myself look like more of a fool than I already am. So. Alright, so what do we got going on here now? This piece comes off. Some more plastic. Now, let's see, we got bearing holder. On-off switch. See, that's why I took it. It's no good. If you can hear it. It was pretty loud. I was trying to clean up the little shack here, and it wanted to be a pain and make a lot of noise. So I figured it was due for turning into something new. I haven't got all my proper tools in here yet, so we're going to improvise a little bit. Let's see if this works. Oh, yeah. I don't know, ever since I was a little kid, I used to always take stuff apart. I always wanted to know how it worked. It's kind of cool. I always hear a lot of people say, yeah, I used to take stuff apart, but I never knew how to put it back together. Well, just pay attention, and it's pretty simple. Couple Phillips screws here holding the motor in. And I gotta figure, I don't know if it casted the plastic over the top of it, or no, guess not. There we go. Look at that, more plastic. So let's see how we get this piece off. That pulls right off. Alright, and then that's the inside where the switches are and stuff. There's switch. That piece comes right out. Let's grab our file. See if we got aluminum or copper. Well, we definitely got copper. Oh well, you guys can see that. It's copper. Go file a little better. Oh, it's copper. So it's better than aluminum. I mean, aluminum still brings you money, but I like doing more of the copper stuff. But now you kind of have an idea of the workings on the inside. There's a little bushing. Somebody's nasty hair all over it. Yuck. Alright, so a spring in there for the brushes. So you guys got big plans for the St. Patty's Day? Or did they already do that? Careful when you're doing this, you could take an eyeball out. Springs like to fly. I don't really get out to do too much. Not a big fan of a lot of people. Chill out with the dogs on Sundays, or we sometimes go for walks, or I'm out tinkering. Still kind of the slow time of the season yet here, central Minnesota. So I get a lot of accomplished I need to get accomplished around the house. Got these little pins. Got that one. So, whoever's watching, if anybody can tell me what are these brushes made out of? Any idea? Man, there ain't a whole lot of copper in here, but you know, if you're just doing, just think around, I mean, it all adds up. Okay, so we got that all disconnected. So is everybody wearing green today? I'm not. It doesn't want to break. Alright. Supposed to work smart, not hard, so they say. Chop that off. Cut that one off. Now, this plastic piece should, as I said, should come off. Huh. Yeah, right. Can't make stuff that easy. But that's what they make these for. That's kind of cool. I never ever took one of these apart. Now I know it's not really that hard to take apart. I usually get into a lot of furnace electric motors, stuff like that. So I'm guessing, yes, we do. We have a couple screws I gotta take out. Now let's see if I got a star bit that will go that small. I tell you what, it does not take long when you're doing this to mess up your bench. It just gets messy real quick. Just like I just cleaned it. But then you gotta have this tool, you gotta have that tool, and then before you know it, you can't find none of them anyways. But nice long screw. So that's the bushing bearing. That's actually a brass bushing in there. So there's that. And I'm guessing that's a brass bushing in there. So it's gonna have to come out that way, so we'll just tap her. And wowzer, where'd she come out of there? So I got a little bit of, I'm sure that's copper, but we're gonna find out. Yep, that's copper. Always have your file, guys. This thing, it takes the guessing out of your work. You know, get a better idea on what the stuff is. These ones are actually really easy to take the copper out of. Now watch it, because I'm going to do it on here to make it look like it's not. So, she's definitely toasty in here. Guess if you're really bored, you can just strand it out, take it out like that, but we're not doing that. I think I could cut it with this. Just a pair of tin snips or side cutter or whatever you want to call them. It's not going as bad as what I thought. Probably be nice if they had a little bit of a longer handle and have some more leverage squeezed down on it, but I mean, it's working. So. Like I said, I don't got all my tools in here yet, otherwise I'd have a pair of side snips and use those. But anyways, that's all cut through. Grab these channel locks here and move all this, move it to the side. Nice chunk of copper, especially for a shop vac. Wow. Look at that. I mean, camera probably don't show it any justice, but I don't know how well you can see it in here, but these little wings right here that are holding the copper on, these ones are actually kind of really far out, because normally you can just shift it to one side or smack it and come out. That just makes it more of a pain, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. So anybody gonna take any good fun vacations this year? There's supposed to be a booger on this side. I gotta get my vise in here yet. Not a big one, but just something to hang on to make stuff a little easier. So this just goes to show that if you have the proper tools, you don't have to work so hard. But just with, you know, some people don't always have the tools that they need. But, you know, if you wanted to do something like this, you know, you can just use the what ones you do have. If you're just a hobbyist or whatever. Yeah, it's definitely about 80 something in here right now. Alright, let's see. We're gonna try our luck on this side. Oh. Straighten these. It's kind of curled over. If you take them and just kind of make them so they're up, they'll pull out way, way easier. Alright, so now we should be able to get this side out anyways. Would you look at that? So, alright, there's the copper right there that we got from that. And we probably got, I don't know, pretty close to a pound of the stator. One more copper. And then these right here, copper too. And these, I've never really got into much of these, but I like to save the bearings off these because I always tinker and making stuff. So I got a little puller that takes them right off there. So anyways, guys, that's a shop vac. Goes to show you that, you know, there's not a lot of copper, but, you know, hey, on a Sunday you got nothing else to do, you want to take it apart, it's all, take your copper off of it, you know, all you're left with is just plastic. You know, you might have a little shred. This does have it has it's a brass bearing in there. And then this looks like this would be cast aluminum. Yeah, there is a little bit of cast aluminum right there. So, and then we got, this is actually aluminum too. Yep. So, not a lot of aluminum, but, I mean, this is still dirty because it's got the brass and the wing or the wire crimp, brain farting. Can't talk. The washer that I put in there crimped it, so we'll just call it that. So, like I said, just starting out, I'm still stumbling over words because I feel like I'm always, like I'm out here talking to myself, which I'm sure with time I will get better at that. So, well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching and happy St. Patrick's Day. Get that green on. Have a great rest of the Sunday. Thanks for watching. Bye.